Part 5. We're going to continue with the circumference of a circle. You will find this on page 246 in the Namibian Mathematics Grade 8 textbook, y equals mx plus c to success. The circumference of a circle. The circumference of a circle is 176 centimeters. Find the radius of the circles, the diameter of the circle. So again, I'm giving you the circumference, the perimeter, and you must find the radius. Okay, now we do exactly the same as what we did with rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus. We first write down the formula. Then we just substitute. So substitute. Remember to take pi as 22/7. And now we're just going to solve this equation. So basically, we're just going to divide by 44/7, divide by 44/7, and you can do this cancelling out, and you will get that the radius is 28 centimeters. And then if I ask you to find the diameter, remember that the diameter is just 2 times the radius. Let's just look, 2 times the radius, and that will give you 56 centimeter. Okay, I want you to stop the video, and I want you to do it's the incorrect one. I want you to do try now 8. I think we can, yes, A and B. And as soon as you are finished, you can continue with the video. Okay, let's start. Try now 8. Oh, let's just get another pen. Try now 8. The circumference of a circle is, okay, it's always good to have a picture. Maybe it's not so accurate. So the circumference, the perimeter, will be 132. Okay, find the radius. So I'm looking for that. That's the radius, and I'm looking for the radius. Okay, so start by first writing down. I'm going to say the circumference of a circle. And remember, if I'm looking for it, it's 2 times pi times the radius. So in the place of the circumference, I'm going to put 132. And in the place of pi, look there, 22/7. And then there is my radius. Okay, now if I want to simply, you can use a calculator, but I'm going to try to see if I can. Remember, this is over 1, so it's going to give me 44/7, and that's the r. And now to get r alone, the unknown, I divide by 44/7, and I divide this side also by 44/7. And then to get the radius, it's basically just then this. Okay, we can, if I really want to go without a calculator, we can multiply with the reciprocal. It's not necessary, I'm just showing you. And then I can cancel out. I can say 44 go in 1 time, and it goes in 3 times. And then really to do it without a calculator, the value of r will be 3 times 7, and that will be 21 centimeters. But you can also use a calculator. Okay, let's look at example 9. Let's just move it a little bit up. The figure shows a semicircle. Find its perimeter. Now, remember, the perimeter is always starting there. Go all around the figure until you end where you started. So basically, it's half a circle, but I'm not at my beginning. So plus the diameter. So they outline the shape with a pencil to identify what lengths are needed. So it's a half circle plus the diameter, and then I ended where I started. So to find the perimeter of this semicircle, it's half a circle, just the normal formula. I have the diameter. If I have the radius, it's 2 radius, but if it's diameter, it's just pi times the diameter, plus the diameter. And I just work it out, add it up, and the perimeter of the semicircle will be 30.8. Okay, so let's just try one. I want you to stop again the video, and I want you to do try now 9, and I want you to do number A as well as number B, because this is half a circle and this is just quarter of a circle. Okay, as soon as you are finished, you can continue with the video. So this is try now 9. Okay. Now, I ask you, the figure is a semicircle, find its perimeter. Now, can you remember? To find that perimeter, it's half the circumference of the circle plus, remember what I said? I'm going to show you here. It's half that, but don't forget to also find the diameter. You must start where you must end where you started. Okay, so plus the diameter. I always like to tell my students, first give yourself like a formula. What are you going to do? And now you substitute the formulas. It's like a method. And what is the circumference? If I have the diameter, we will just go with pi times the diameter. And then that will just be another diameter. And then I'm just going to substitute now. What is pi? They say 3,14, so use the one that they are telling you to use. And what is the diameter? That's 10. And then add another diameter. And then if I simplify this, I will come to 15.7 plus that 10. And my final answer will be 25.7. So I can end with a sentence by saying the perimeter of the semicircle is 25.7 and it will be in centimeters. Okay, let's do number B. Now if I do number B, the figure shown is called a quadrant. So it's just a quarter of a circle. Find its perimeter. Give your answer to 2 decimal places. Pi is again 3,14. So again, it's a quarter of a circle. And now what is this? This is a radius plus another radius. Okay, so let's first write down for ourselves just a method of doing. So to find that perimeter, remember it was a quarter of a circle, so a quarter of the circumference. Okay, I'm struggling again. Of the circle, just make a circle. Plus, and now remember it was one radius, there's one, and there was another one. So it's actually 2 radii that you're going to add. And now you're just going to substitute. Let's just move it a little bit up. So I'm going to get that quarter. Okay, oh, I'm struggling with this pen. A quarter. Now the circumference of the circle, because I'm having the radius, not the diameter. So then it's 2 times pi, I'm struggling, times the radius, plus that radius, plus the other radius. Okay, and this one is going to give me, now I'm just going to substitute. And then I'm going to put it in, so it's 2 times 3,14 times, what is the radius? Look, it's 4. I'm struggling with this pen. Let's just redo that one. See if we can save it. Okay, so it's times 4. So plus 4 plus another 4. And then my answer will be, if I multiply this out, I will get 6.28. And that 4 and 4, what will that 4? Oh, then let's just redo that. That will give me 8. And my final answer will be 14. And remember I said 2 decimal places, so 0.28. And that will be in what? In centimeter. And you can end with a sentence like, the perimeter of the quadrant is 14.28 centimeter.